We asked storytellers to select a type of story and some words to inspire the stories that they tell.
I wanted to go back to my childhood and say thank you to Phil and Paul, who ran the candy store in the corner where I grew up in the Bronx. And they were always there, they were always open. They always let us slide if we didn't have money for candy, for that extra piece of bubble gum. They never seemed to notice when I would slip a True Confessions magazine inside 16 magazine and just pay for the 16 magazine so you couldn't see me reading the romance magazine. This was a time when there were no websites, there were no computers or anything. It was all just print media, and I want to thank you for keeping it out there. We went right down the block and there was a big newsstand with all the magazines, all the languages, all the newspapers, and all the candy laid out on the counter and inside. And way in the back was the comic book rack. I was stuck on the Archies. And I don't know what else. Richie Rich, Little Lulu. It's funny now, but you brought me a world of reading when I couldn't get to the library. It was where I spent my little change allowance to buy my comic books, to buy my Nestle's Crunch, to get an egg cream. Yes, Phil and Paul, you gave us egg creams. It was the Bronx. We needed our seltzer, our milk, a little shot of vanilla or chocolate. Foxes, you bet. And we'd mix that up. And me and a couple of friends with, 3 straws finished that egg cream. So I want to thank you for that egg cream, Phil. Thank you for the egg cream, Paul. Thank you for looking away when I snuck the dirty magazines inside the teeny bopper magazines. Thanks for giving us the Daily News and the Village Voice, which has gone out of print. And thanks for bringing us the world on that little candy store. It was another time and another place, a newsstand made of wood. And it was falling apart. And so was your store, and they were raising your rent. And eventually you left, but you gave us a lot of memories of all us kids in the neighborhood going there to get our candy, to get our sugar fix, to get our comics, to get our pseudo trashy magazines and our teeny bopper magazines. And I want to thank you for being so cool and for taking care of us, like letting us come in when it was raining and lightning out and we were scared. You had to come in, you let us stay there until our mothers came home to pick us up. These are all good things, Phil and Paul. You're long gone, and so am I, but I thank you.